Good morning. Hope everybody's doing okay. Alright, so I'm going to be doing a reading. This is going to be, so I'm going to start doing readings by name. So it's going to be for specific people. Also, it could also be relevant to anybody with this same name. So I think we're going to go that route. However, this is going to be somebody's story. So if you guys are ready, it's going to start with the Six of Wands here. That's the card that fell out for me. Then we're going to go and do our shuffle here. And we're going to get ready to read some cards. So after I'm done with that, I'm actually gonna start. Before we do this, I'm gonna pull this energy here of the Elder Futhark, and I want to find out basically what kind of runic energy we're looking at here. So I'm gonna do a quick shuffle, and we're gonna put them in 4 piles here. Anyways, I also want to remind everybody too, if you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe for me, so that way we can push the algorithm a little bit in my favor. As well as if you guys would like to support the channel or support any of the nonprofits that I'm trying to get started, there is a PayPal link that's attached to this video and also on the homepage of the YouTube channel. As well as if you guys wanted to, you could go ahead and if you go over to Facebook, there's also going to be a link for this as well. I did go ahead and open up a new Facebook page that's going to be for, it's called Moonan's Mirror and Tarot. If you guys want to subscribe to that, you'll be able to see my daily updates as well. So I'll be doing daily updates. I'll be doing at least one name pretty much almost every day. Saturdays, like the weekends, are going to kind of they'll vary. So how many names I'm going to do a day, I don't know. But so they'll be different names. And so whichever one's relevant to you, take a look at it. Anyways, yeah, so here we go. Thanks for watching. And the name that this reading is going to be for is for the name Sarah. So if Spirit tells me to go ahead and give a little bit more detail on the name with the astrology sign, I will do that. But this video is just giving a name, so it's for the name Sarah. So, all right, let's see what the overall energy is. All right, so we have Perthrow. So that's for casting lots. So whoever this is, I might be talking about somebody who is also spiritually inclined. So keep that in mind there. Let's get her 3. Alright, so we have Ingwaz is the next card here. See what our next rune is. Ansuz. Ansuz is good. It's always a nice card. So whoever this is, that means that you are supposed to be listening to Spirit. That's what I'm getting from this. I'm going to go ahead and lay these out right here so we can go ahead and see them. What's interesting about the Elder Futhark is it can actually be written either from left to right or right to left. So keep that in mind. All right. And our last card. How about that? That's interesting. Especially because I know who this is for. So the overall energy here is going to be, we have Perthrow, Ingwaz, Ansuz, and Gibo. So Perthrow, that card doesn't come up very often. That rune is not a very common rune. Most times it'll like this also stands for gambling as well. So it stands for like dice and cup, but also casting lots. So it's looking like this one, what it's reading is, you may be in a confusing time. Something that was hidden is going to come clear. Trust your intuition, work with divination. So whoever I'm speaking to, you're a reader of some kind, or you are spiritually inclined. You have some kind of vision or something, some kind of gift. So keep that in mind. as you're moving forward. So, and then we have Ingwaz. So these two, they're very rare runes. I don't get them very often in any layout. So now this Ingwaz is going to transfer. It literally means to the god Ing, and then it's going to also, this is going to be, so there's no reverse meaning of this card. So that means it's just generally it's a good card. So this is showing that it's basically a rune of fertility. Now this is going to be able to relate to growth of an idea or an actual pregnancy, which I don't know if that's really going down, but so I think it's the growth of an idea of some kind. It's saying that this will be fruitful and have positive outcomes. So you may be coming into the end, or you may also be coming to the end of a project, and it is time. And the time is coming to look for a new beginning. So the new beginning, basically. So if you're looking for one, or if you're starting, if you have a new idea, or you're working with somebody on an idea. This is going to be very fruitful, and it's telling you to listen to spirit on that deal. And it's also saying that there's going to be because you're going to be given a gift of some kind or a relationship with equal give and take. So be mindful of that. This could be speaking about a relationship that you're in currently, or one that's coming up. Now that doesn't have to be romantic necessarily. It's just a relationship. So now that relationship is going to be fruitful. So whatever that relationship is. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to put this over here. Wound Joe's a good energy to have on the top of the deck. Put this here, here, here. All right, so these are going to be, this is our Elder Futhark energies here, so that's kind of the oracles that we're dealing with. Now let's go ahead and dig into the tarot. So on the bottom here in the split, we have Death and the Three of Cups. So it looks like somebody's no longer going to be doing third parties of some kind, possibly. It looks like maybe you could have been having like multiple, possible relationships. This typically gives me like some kind of sexual thing, which is fine. People do that, but it looks like this is the end of that era. So it looks like the end of multiple partners is here, possibly the end of some kind of celebrations, or maybe even just, doing drugs, partying. It could be the end of that. Maybe you're buckling down. Anyways, what I'm seeing here is it looks so. I do very specific readings. I can't really say what this card is about yet. So from what we're getting here, this is either going to be accolades of some kind of victory, or message from the crown, meaning government, as well as this is also going to stand for a more specific read, because this is for a female, so a female by the name of Sarah. In a more specific read, this is going to stand for specifically stating servants will lose the favor of their masters, but more importantly, it's also pointing to a young lady is going to be betrayed by a friend. So servants may lose the confidence of their masters. That's up for your deciphering. So if you want to decide how that's going to work, because we don't really have servants much here, but that could have a very specific style of meaning. So I think what I'm going with here is I believe this is either going to be a betrayal or this is about accolades. So we're about to find out. All right, Spirit, go ahead and show us. Let's go ahead and talk here. Let's do the holy name, Yod-Heh-Vav-Heh. Please watch over this reading and give us concise information. Give us the message that you would like to be stated. So I did get a ringing in my ear to get up and do this, so just so you guys are aware, this one was called down from the top. All right, so we're looking at Sarah here. Sarah. Show me the energy here. We have two cards that came out perfectly, so we need to take these. All right, so it looks like some kind of accolades, whatever this may be. It looks like this is going to be due to some kind of sacrifice, probably, or some kind of delay, or just coming into a new perspective, just realizing something, whatever it may be. So It looks like there could be a betrayal possibly from a friend that's going to cause some kind of sacrifice maybe, or this could be somebody who was betrayed by friends. In any sense. We'll find out a little bit more here. All right, let's see if we're gonna get it. All right, these came out. So it looks like it's because there was a bad omen of some kind, is what I'm getting here. So some kind of bad omen was the result of this. This is just, generally speaking, this is just a bad card. It's typically like the sign of the antagonist, really. So it's not quite the 10, which the 10 is when you're getting ready to release a burden. However, the way these cards fill out, it looks like there was a Knight of Wands in the past. Now, this person, for those of you guys who don't know, when it comes to situations of love, Knight of Wands is going to be in and out of your life, okay? And this person is going to be, they're typically just like, they're the player, right? So that's the player of the tarot, if you want my personal opinion. So it looks like somebody was coming in and out. It looks like there's, this could stand for some kind of passion. It's unlikely to me. Now, a more precise definition would be that stands for alienation. So that's more precise understanding. So alienation of the King of Cups. Or there's a bad omen because of alienating the King of Cups. Or it's saying, maybe I'm seeing, don't alienate the King of Cups. And all right, let's see. Let's continue. Sun card. There's the Three of Wands here. Also getting Nine of Swords, because that one came out perfectly. So let's see what the outcome is. Divine Spirit, Holy Spirit, can you show me the outcome here, please? We're gonna just do a split. That's what it wants me to do. Taking the card on the bottom of this pack, yeah. Yeah, I intuitively saw it, so. See if we're taking all three. No. All right. Oh, wow. All right, so what I'm getting here is, so one of the things you have to keep in mind, too, is it looks like, so the Five of Pentacles is in the near future. Okay, now this can be kind of a, I don't like seeing the Five of Pentacles, personally. So the Five of Pentacles is going to bring, basically, it's for foretelling of some kind of financial, you know, financial struggles in the future. But it can also stand for a conquest of fortune by reason, and so that's a more of a it's a much more specific definition for it. Then you have the sun. Now the sun can be shedding light on something, but in this scenario, I believe this is going to be abundance. So there's going to be something's going to be fruitful, or something's going to come to the light about the Six of Wands. And we got to keep in mind what our energy is over here. So don't forget that there's something that you're going to become enlightened about. So this very well could be this. What the sun is coming in and saying is that there's going to be an enlightenment about something, and it could produce, you're going to come enlightened either about some kind of betrayal, or you're going to come to the light about some kind of accolades for somebody's sacrifice. It very well could be telling me that there was some accolades maybe for sacrificing somebody, who is some kind of earth angel, or for money. Okay, so you don't want to do that. So make sure that if that's something that's on the palette in the coming future, you want to make sure you don't do that. Don't sacrifice somebody for money. Okay, just be aware of that, because you've received a gift, and it looks like basically you're getting an intuitive message from God here, from Spirit, from Yod-Heh Vav-Heh, if you want, whatever you want to call it, about a relationship with equal give and take. So there's an enlightenment here about that. This is a Ten of Cups. So I don't know how you're going to be enlightened, but it's coming. Now, the way people are viewing this situation, it looks like it's possibly some kind of trap, or some kind of delay, because of it looks like a third party possibly. So if there is some kind of third party, or if you are waiting for your ships to come in you're tracking in your ships, just know that the outcome of all this is going to be a Ten of Cups. It's going to be that happy life. It's going to be something that you want to have. So, anyways, we can get a little bit of definition here, from the regular playing cards. Let's see if that's what we want to do. Are we going to leave it here? All right, so Spirit says we're going to just leave it here, because this is basically all you need to know. I think that basically what's coming at this is if this is about a relationship or something like that. If you're in one now, or you're starting one, it looks like this is your Ten of Cups, and so meaning that this is going to be a divine union. So stick with it, and follow the spiritual path. Don't be in and out. That was in the past. This is a little bit of karma because of that, I think. So, basically you're getting there's a bad omen here about being antagonistic and coming in and out, okay, of a King of Cups life. So basically, what I'm getting from this is this was the actions of the past, and if that's done now, this is the outcome. There's going to be you getting left out in the cold. So don't do that this time. Basically, is what I'm telling you. Because it's going to be seen that there was a delay, some kind of something. I don't know what this is. Some kind of imprisonment or something like that. I don't know what this is. So this is something that's going to come to light. You're going to know what this is. I'm not going to know. So, and this is because somebody was either waiting for the ships to come in, or, basically they were waiting, for something to come to them, or they were waiting for a Ten of Cups, or whatever the case may be. So, from what I'm seeing here, it looks like you have one, or one is coming in. That Ten of Cups is here, or it's coming in. So, that's what I got for you. I hope it helps out, and I'll see you around next video.